Well, here I am in Ashbourne, about to go up this little road which apparently leads to a track which will lead me somewhere. Anyway, there you go, nice little house there. Lovely, out. Well, here we are. I'm in this Ashbourne. I've just left the village after a few yards, following the instructions I was given from the place I was staying. It's about 3 miles. It's obviously a bit different from what I have been walking because ground is uneven. I've got my boots on, so this is a sort of like a country walk, or more of a country walk. But yeah, we'll do that. And see where it goes. It's supposed to be 3 miles. So what I think, this section of it, there's another section which is about 2. So in total it would be 5. But I'm starting a bit late in the day. And as this is my first country walk for a while, and I'm wearing boots, and I don't want any shenanigans with my ankles and legs and stuff, I'll be quite happy just to do this 3 miles. Maybe call it a day. I have a bit of a sugar down in that I ate sugar, and now it's quite steep and quite awkward. So I've been a bit tired and lethargic today. The sugar monkey on my back, but I'm here. 3 miles if I don't get lost. I might try and have a look. Oh, there's a sign, 150 yards. Is that about 150 yards? Yeah, nearest, damn it. And then turn to the right. So I'm going up there somewhere. So I'm going to put this away for a bit and follow my instructions. Apparently there's a Iron Age fort around here, or the remains of one, so we'll have a look at that if I can get to it. Out for now. Well, that's a bit different. A little bit of a hill there. It's very blowy up here. A little bit of a hill, and yeah, I can feel it. That's looking back over the town. You're looking, the town is in the dip there, and right over the far side I think that's Wellesbourne, which I can see, the valley. So that's Warwickshire. But yeah, a bit of a steep hill. Well, it's not even a steep hill really, but compared to what I've been doing, yeah, it has suddenly shown me, yeah, you're making progress, mate, but you're still nowhere near back to even a normal person's fitness standard or potential, because that's just a little bit of a rise on a small in a field, and it's absolutely, well, yeah, lots of effort there needed there, but good. That's probably a good thing then that it's only 3 miles. Out for now. There's Warwickshire, Wellesbourne, the Shires, the rolling hills. Out for now. Redwoods, apparently. They're the tallest things I can see. There's some sort of college. I think it's an agricultural college of some sort, maybe a private school. And that, I think, is the avenue of trees I've got to go down there. Yeah, but what redwood trees, according to the instructions I've got. Out in Warwickshire. Not the giant ones, obviously. But hey, there you go, out. Well, at the back of Ashbourne, and that there is the hedge at the edge of that college or whatever I was looking at earlier on, down by the road here, which I think leads from Warwick to Banbury. It's an A road. I found this sign here. Now the actual walk that I've been given tells me to walk back along the edge of here, along this field, into the next field, and then turn left. But I can also go in here which is the wood, but there's no defined routes through there. But it does say that there's an Iron Age fort in there, so I'm tempted to sort of go in and have a look around. So I think that's what I might do. I know roughly where I am. I'm in a triangle of 3 roads, and as long as I don't cross any of those roads, I'm in the section of the countryside that in which Ashbourne is in. And there you go, Ashbourne jogging trail. So I take it that's just down these fields here. Well, I'm going to go have a nose in the wood. Okay, I'm going to have a nose in the wood, see if I can see the remains of that Iron Age fort out. So I'm walking through this little wooded area now. I'm going to try and keep to the left. The field is over there, and if it takes me all the way to the crematorium road, which is where it says it's taking me, I want to try and cut off early on, so I'm not having to do a long walk back on the roads, because there's angles involved here, so I could end up going somewhere when I get out to the road, I'm a lot further away from the village than I want to be. But that's the plan at the moment. It all looks a little bit sort of, well, just a little coniferous forest or wooded area. I'm not going to go hunting around for stuff at the moment today, because it is late. Well, not really late, but it is getting on a bit, so I'll just do that. And it is muddy and stuff, so I'm not going to start running around in a wooded area. I've already cheated. The reason I know which direction I'm going at the moment is because I got Google Earth. But if I keep an eye on that field and try and stay close to it, I should be okay. And there's a little pathway then that leads back to the village without having to walk onto a main road, which is nice. Anyway, it's all getting a bit muddy, so I'm putting this camera work away and cracking on out. Well, there we go. Having given in on the wood, because it's just a muddy mess, I'm sticking to the edge of these fields now, and hopefully this is going to take me down to a lane that will lead me back to where I started, where that thatched house was, a couple of 100 yards up the road from where the car was parked. Well, it's less than that, about 150 yards from where the car was parked. So hopefully that'll be okay. It looks like there's some proper walks in that wood. I don't know much about it. It says on the diagram that I was given that there's an Iron Age fort in there, but like I've said, it's usually, if you have Iron Age forts, they're in a higher, hillier, you know, when they have a hill, they need the height for defensive reasons. But there again, there would be periods in history when there wasn't really all that much of a threat from outside, because most of the threat would be from outside, because everybody around here would be related, so it would just be clan fights and family fights and that sort of thing. But it's yeah, on one end of it over there is to get up to the top of the hill out of the town is a bit steep for me, because I've not been walking much. But as far as hill forts goes, it doesn't seem to have much of a hill. Anyway, walking a lot slower, being careful because I don't want any twisted ankles or anything after all the palaver I've already been through. And so now I'm just accepting it. I'm doing this shorter day today, three miles when I get back to the car, it should be. But had to put a little bit more effort into it because muddy paths, more careful with my footing, the little incline at the start caused me to struggle a bit with my breathing and that, but still, it's all progress. I'm going in the right direction as far as fitness and that is concerned. I am at least trying. You know, I am at least trying. I've got to keep off that sugar. That sugar is killing me. So I have to stop off the sugar and try and keep my metabolism stable somehow. Not highs and lows of sugar highs and sugar lows. So I have to do that. And I have to find a way. It's a thing because you can't run. You know, some people can go for a run for a mile or two in half an hour or so. Because I'm not fit enough to do anything like that. To get the miles in and to get the exercise in, it's taking time. This is one of the things people don't seem to get with very, very fit people. When they get people like Arnold Schwarzenegger as a bodybuilder, or these big runners, when they get to a certain level of fitness where they've been training for days and weeks and they've been doing all their training, and then they decide to take a week and take the missus and kids off to go to Spain or go to the West Indies, the Caribbean, or somewhere for a holiday, they just cut down the amount they're training but up the intensity. So they get up in the morning from the hotel and they go for a very, very fast run instead of the long distance that they normally do. They're so fit that they can increase the tempo of their fitness training. They don't have to do the full marathon. They don't have to do the 2 or 3 hours worth of thing to keep themselves pumped up and to keep themselves. They just do. If you're doing weights, you just do a short, heavy session. If you're doing running, you just increase the tempo and do some hills. You don't have to then do the 3-hour day training session that the wife and the children aren't going to be very happy with when you're on holiday. So that's a thing. Once you get to the standard, getting to the standard is the hard part. But once you've got there, short of illnesses, staying there is a lot easier. And that's the thing. I suppose it's the same with money. If you're getting to the first million, it's probably the hardest, or the first 100,000. And then after that, as long as you don't have any mishaps and you're careful, you should be able to gently increase that amount. You know, you without the massive effort it took you to do the first target, the first goal. But yeah, when you're very fit. Oh, a dog. What are you doing? Yeah, once you've got to a certain standard, you can take, not time off, but you can change the way you're training, the amount of effort you're putting in for short periods, and still maintain your fitness. Oh, right, that's me for now anyway. Out. Okay, I'm back now above the village. I've just got this pathway taking me down back into the village, looking out towards the west of Warwickshire. As you can see, the sunset going to be coming round soon. But talking about hill forts, if you look right over there to the right of that tree, you can see a hill fort, quite a big one, over to the west. From that hill fort you're looking down to your right from here, you're looking down onto Stratford-on-Avon. I'll have to go over that. It's Meon. Now Meon means something, I don't know what it means. Yeah, because I lived in a place called Meon, which also had a hill fort down near Portsmouth, which was historically quite an important place. It was quite an important place at the time. Got some stuff blowing in front of the screen there. But yeah, you can see that to the right of the tree is a hill fort. It's a good few miles away, good few miles. Yeah, Meon Hill. Meon means something. Probably an old, in British, the old language. It's probably linked to something to do with defensive hills or hill forts or something. Because the one place down in, well, it was East Meon down there in Hampshire, and that has a hill fort on top of it. Used to have a lot of stuff going on during the Cold War up there. Out for now. So that's that then. A little bit more. Well, I've done it. It's only 3 miles, but well, it's done. The box is ticked. I don't know whether I enjoyed that or not. Parts of it seemed okay. And other bits just seemed, well, at one point I was thinking to myself, this seems longer than yesterday. Yesterday was 5 miles. This is only supposed to be, I'm not even halfway through. But there you go, it's done. Yeah, I've got to be careful. The weight, I had a problem back there because basically of the weight I'm carrying with muddy footpaths and having to balance on one leg and all this sort of thing. Not good, but the legs have held up. Got the boots on, you can feel the weight of the boots. Yeah, I can feel the weight of the boots, but the boots are on. I got through the mud and it's done. Yeah, not spectacular, but part of the yeah, part of the getting back on my feet. Out for now.